At just 28 years old, Kaela Tucker stood before her phone's camera, trembling slightly as she hit record. The daughter of reality TV star and businessman Todd Tucker had always been known for her quiet confidence, her soft laugh, and her ability to connect with people beyond fame. But this time her tone was different, fragile, emotional, and heavy with truth. For years, fans had followed Kaela as the grounded, genuine young woman who refused to let her family's fame define her. She wasn't chasing attention or headlines. She had always been the calm in the chaos of celebrity life, a presence of humility in a world obsessed with glamour. But now that calm was breaking. "Hey guys," she began, her voice cracking slightly. "I've been going through something for a while, and I think it's time I share it." Those words alone stopped millions in their tracks. Within hours, the clip began circulating across every platform, sparking shock and confusion. What could possibly be wrong with someone so young, so full of life? Kaela took a deep breath and continued, tears welling in her eyes. "I've been diagnosed with a serious health condition. It changed my entire life. Some days are harder than others, but I'm learning to stay strong." The room behind her was silent, but the weight of her words carried far beyond her phone screen. For years, she had been the smiling daughter seen occasionally beside her father Todd and stepmother Kandi Burruss on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was the one people called the normal one. Private, steady, focused on carving her own path. But this revelation changed everything. For months, there had been subtle signs. Small moments fans hadn't recognized at the time. Longer pauses between posts. A shift from fun, light-hearted content to deeper reflections about life and healing. Captions like, "Take care of your soul. It's the only home you'll always have" had appeared, but few paid much attention. Now, in hindsight, those words hit differently. Kaela's health battle had begun quietly. Friends later shared that she'd been feeling unwell long before the diagnosis. Fatigue, anxiety, moments of dizziness. Things she brushed off at first. She didn't want to worry her family or fans. She wanted to fight it on her own. But the truth had finally become too heavy to hide. The video spread like wildfire. Hashtags like #PrayForKaela and #StayStrongKaela flooded timelines. Thousands of people shared her clip, praising her for her honesty. Yet, beneath the flood of love, there was heartbreak. A collective pain that someone so young, just starting to find her way in life, was now facing an invisible war. Her family responded within hours. Todd Tucker posted a photo of him and Kaela with the caption, "Proud of you always. Your strength is beyond words. We're in this together." It was simple but full of emotion. Fans could feel the love of a father who wanted nothing more than to protect his daughter from a battle he couldn't fight for her. Kandi Burruss, Kaela's stepmother, followed with her own heartfelt message. "Family means standing together through every storm. Please keep Kaela in your prayers. Her courage inspires us all." Behind the scenes, insiders revealed that the family had known for months. They had been doing everything to support her privately before she made the decision to go public. Todd was reportedly devastated but tried to stay strong for his daughter. Kandi had been her emotional rock, reminding her daily that she wasn't alone. As the story spread, media outlets picked it up immediately. But unlike the usual celebrity gossip, the tone was different this time. This wasn't about drama, it was about empathy. Headlines read, "Todd Tucker's daughter shares emotional health battle. Kaela Tucker's strength inspires thousands." For once, the media reflected the sincerity of the moment. And yet, even as support poured in, Kaela's confession raised more questions than answers. What exactly was she battling? Would it change her future? Was it something she could recover from? Out of respect, her family remained silent on the details, saying only that she was focusing on healing. Kaela's friends later revealed that her decision to go public wasn't easy. She had wrestled with it for months. But she wanted her story to mean something, to help others who might be suffering in silence. Her message wasn't about pity. It was about awareness, courage, and the importance of listening to your body when something feels wrong. Her quiet bravery touched hearts far beyond her circle. Fans began sharing their own stories of illness, fear, and hope. Her video had become more than a confession. It had started a movement. As night fell that day, the world seemed to pause. Millions prayed, families hugged their children tighter, and strangers online found comfort in one young woman's willingness to be vulnerable. Kaela's revelation had cracked open a deeper truth, that even in a world obsessed with perfection, there is beauty in breaking open. But the journey was only beginning. The weeks following Kaela's revelation were filled with both love and worry. Every update she posted drew thousands of comments, fans begging for signs that she was improving. Yet, as the attention grew, so did the reality of her fight. Kaela's life had changed completely. Doctor visits, treatments, medication, fatigue. These became her new normal. Some days she felt strong enough to post, smiling softly in photos. Other days she vanished from social media, leaving fans to wonder how she was doing. But one thing remained constant, her hope. In an emotional follow-up video, she spoke about the daily battle. "Some mornings I wake up and I feel like I can conquer the world," she said softly. "Other mornings I can barely get out of bed. But I remind myself, I'm still here, and that means something." Those words resonated deeply. They weren't just about her illness. They were about life itself. Todd Tucker stood firmly by her side through it all. Friends close to the family said he had rearranged his work schedule to spend more time with Kaela. The protective father, once known for his tough business mindset, had become her constant caretaker, checking in, cooking her favorite meals, making sure she felt loved every step of the way. Candy, too, was a force of strength. In interviews, she spoke gently about what the family was enduring. "When someone you love goes through something like this," she said, "you realize what truly matters. Fame, success. All of that means nothing if your health isn't there." Fans noticed that Kaela's ordeal had quietly united the family more than ever. There were photos of quiet family dinners, small smiles, moments of laughter amid the hardship. It was proof that love could hold even in the darkest hours. But there were still days of pain, both physical and emotional. The treatments took their toll. The uncertainty loomed. And yet, Kaela refused to give up. Her posts turned from sorrow to purpose. She began advocating for health awareness among young adults, reminding them to take symptoms seriously, to prioritize mental and physical wellness, and to never be ashamed of needing help. She wrote in one post, "Your body is talking to you. Listen before it screams." Those words went viral. Celebrities and influencers began sharing her message, turning her personal struggle into a public movement for early detection and self-care. What started as one young woman's heartbreak had evolved into something far greater, a message of survival. Months passed, and though her health challenges remained, Kaela's spirit grew even stronger. Her eyes carried both pain and wisdom. She had faced what many feared most, uncertainty, and found courage in it. She once said in an interview, "I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I know I'm not living in fear anymore." Her story inspired countless others to do the same. By the time the world caught its breath, Kaela had become more than Todd Tucker's daughter. She had become a symbol of resilience. Her vulnerability reminded people that even those who seem blessed with fame and fortune are human, fragile, flawed, and fighting unseen battles. In the end, Kaela's revelation wasn't just about illness. It was about awakening. It reminded the world that strength isn't measured by perfection. It's measured by the courage to keep going when life feels impossible. And for millions watching her journey unfold, Kaela Tucker's story wasn't just a tragedy. It was a testament to what it means to live fully, even when life itself hangs in the balance.